Terence Crawford's probably the best fighter on the planet. So I go Crawford, Lomachenko, and Inoue, whatever he's called. Emu flattened J-Mac in there.
I would say Canelo, but you know, like that drug thing, man. And it's like boxing is hard enough without doing that. You'd have to say Fury, man, for what he's done and the way he did it. I'm gonna give you the heavyweights instead. I'm also gonna say Josh as well. He's got 3 of the 4 belts. I mean, he's been around, and he's collected it. I have to give credit as well, maybe because this is fresh on my mind and he's fighting tonight. Kaya fight as well, man.
Yeah.
The longest reigning champion out of this country. We have to give him that as well, man. That's 3. There's a lot of fighters that I watch, man, and I'm not gonna get into this name dropping. I've already done 3, and it's gonna be long. So yeah, man.
I think the top 3. I think a lot of people's are similar. It's Lomachenko, Canelo, Crawford. What order, I don't know, but I think they're the 3 people seem to put as the top 3, and they're probably my top 3. I think number 1, I'd probably put Lomachenko, 2, Canelo, 3, Crawford.
For me, personally, I'll pick Lomachenko, probably Crawford, Tyson. You know, those are the names that come to my mind.
Me, Canelo, and Loma. All 3 of us, however you want to rate us.
Canelo, Crawford, Canelo, Crawford. I don't know, I gotta think about the 3rd. I'm not saying Lomachenko. Lomachenko's not getting that.
Canelo, Terence Crawford, Lomachenko.
That's simple.
That's simple. For me right now, I think it's those 3. You know, you can put them in different orders, but I still feel like Canelo is number 1 just because of his resume. You know, he is the biggest name in the sport right now, and he keeps constantly improving. He's the money man right now in the sport, so I feel like it's definitely Canelo is number 1.
My top 3 pound for pound right now, woo! It's hard to do, but Canelo for me, he's someone that there's no debate. Man, I couldn't give 3, you know. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't give a 3. Errol Spence is there. Crawford is there. Tyson Fury's there. Man, you can't narrow it down to 3. You know, there's more, but I won't. You can't narrow it down, man. But they are the people that right now, again, performance-wise, what they're accomplishing, and again how they fight, their boxing skill. I always put that in there. There's a Chinese guy, I forgot his name, Japanese he might be. Inoue, he's a good fighter. There's even more, man. Chocolito is back. Fantastic fighter, he's back. There's so many, man. I'm not gonna get in here and start thinking, man. I'll be all day.
Canelo, I do love the way Canelo fights. He's learned so much, as you can see. He's learned a lot. You know, he's constantly learning. So Canelo's in there. You got to put Lomachenko in there. And I would have put Usyk in there last year, but he's been a bit out right now. He's been a bit out, so I might have to put. Well, Manny Pacquiao's still active. Okay. So Manny Pacquiao, can't dismiss him. Yeah, he's past his best, but as long as Manny Pacquiao is active, if he's one of the best boxers ever, then he has to be one of the best pound for pound. People put Spence and Crawford, but Manny Pacquiao is an active world champion. So Manny Pacquiao. So we'll go with Pacquiao, Canelo, and Lomachenko.
It's a bit difficult because it's very difficult to Lomachenko, Terence Crawford, Canelo. Mix them up. Whatever one comes out first, you can pick it. You say that he is actually the pound for pound number 1. But I would slightly say Canelo. But yeah, I would slightly say Canelo.
Crawford, Inoue, and I'm gonna have to say Canelo, but he shouldn't really be in my top 3 because he got done for drugs. But He is. See, there we go.
Lomachenko. I think for sure sheer tenacity, and there's no arguing really, because he's the only world champion with a 100% knockout ratio is Arthur Beterbiev. And do you know what, I've got to say Usyk. So we've got two Ukrainians in there. So yeah, I see them guys as the top three. But obviously there's so many others. Like you got Errol Spence, you got so many good fighters in the world. It's hard to narrow it down to just three. And if I had a bit more time to think about it, there might be a different three completely. Apart from Lomachenko, because I think he's absolutely mustard.
At the top of the list, I would have to put Canelo, and then Lomachenko. There's so many. Teofimo, man, that's a superstar. That he's gonna have a lot to. He's gonna make a lot of noise in the future, and especially in his weight class. Obviously, you have Ryan Garcia, up and coming fighter, great fighter. So many, man. Obviously, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, maybe. I mean, Terence Crawford and Canelo. I mean, there's so many. But it's we're living through a great stage in boxing right now. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, man, it can't get any better than this.
I'll probably go Lomachenko, Crawford. I think you can put Canelo in there for what he's been doing, or you could put in Noe. I would interchange in Noe and Canelo.
Okay, Lomachenko number 1, probably Canelo number 2. Alexander Usyk just on sheer charisma and the potential that I know he possesses, that guy will be number 3. Then probably Anthony Joshua, because of the comeback and unification and so on and so forth. I mean, not unification, but getting all his titles back. Then Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, and the rest kind of, you know who they are.
Lomachenko, Usyk, and probably Terence Crawford. Probably put them in that order as well. For the top 3.
Like the lighter fighters, the ones that I'm like, around about my ways. You got Vasyl Lomachenko, Terence Crawford. There's some, there's some fantastic fighters out there. To name some of them, the best pound for pound is just one of them. But obviously with Tyson being a heavyweight, he went and dethroned Klitschko. In Germany, you can't say no more than that. He done the impossible, didn't he? So, that was fantastic alone. So with that, he deserves to be up there with the best as well. Yeah.
1 Lomachenko, 2 Terence Crawford, and 3 Canelo. Is Canelo number 1, but because Canelo's went welterweight, super welter, middleweight, super middle, light heavy. No, Canelo's number 1. Canelo, Lomachenko, Terence Crawford. I think that's my top 3 pound for pound.
It used to be Errol Spence, but I don't know what's happened to him. If he's even going to ever recover from that traumatic event. But my top 3 right now would be me at the top, Deontay Wilder, and Canelo Alvarez.
In no order. I'm a big Terence Crawford fan. I think he's an exceptional talent. Lomachenko is very, very special. I like Usyk as a cruiserweight, not so much as a heavyweight. Yeah, for me, that's probably it at the moment.